We'll start with miscellaneous sums based on inverse trigonometric functions. So first sum is solve for x. Solve for x. So this is very important sum. Number of times it is repeated in the board exam. Tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x equals to pi by 4. Tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x is pi by 4. You have to find value of x. So this tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x, we can apply tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y formula. So it will be tan inverse of 2x plus 3x divided by 1 minus 2x into 3x. That is tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y equals to tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy equals to pi by 4. Now this becomes tan inverse of 2x plus 3x is 5x divided by 1 minus 2x into 3x is 2 into 3 is 6, x into x is x square. So it is 1 minus 6x square equals to pi by 4. Now transfer tan inverse to right hand side. So it will be 5x divided by 1 minus 6x square equals to pi by 4. 5x upon 1 minus 6 square equals to, not pi by 4, tan pi by 4. Because this tan inverse, if you transfer, it becomes tan pi by 4. What is tan pi by 4? Tan pi by 4 is 1. Therefore, we can write 5x upon 1 minus 6x square equals to tan pi by 4 is 1. Now you have to cross multiply. So this 1 we can take as 1 into 1. This will be multiplied with 1, and here this one will be multiplied with 5x. So this will be 5x into 1 is 5x equals to 1 minus 6x square into 1 is 1 minus 6x square. So next you have to convert into quadratic equation. I will transfer these two terms to left hand side. Therefore this will be 6x square plus 5x plus 1 becomes minus 1 equals to 0. Minus 6x square becomes plus 6x square. This plus 5x as it is, plus 1 becomes minus 1. Now you have to factorize this. So this will be 6x square plus 6x minus x minus 1 equals to 0. So 6x minus x is 5x. 6x into minus x is minus 1 into 6x square, that is minus 6x square. Now you have to make two groups. This will be 6x into bracket x plus 1, and this will be minus 1 into bracket x plus 1 equals to 0. So this will be x plus 1 is one group. Other factor will be 6x minus 1. X plus 1 is common. This is one group. 6x minus 1 is another group. So we can rewrite this as x plus 1 equals to 0, or we can write 6x minus 1 equals to 0. So x plus 1 equals to 0 means x is equal to 0 minus 1, and here 6x is equal to 0 plus 1. So x equals to minus 1 or x equals to 1 by 6. Therefore we can write x equals to minus 1 or 1 by 6, or we can write x equals to 1 by 6. Next we'll pass on to different types of sums. So different types of sums. Prove that cos inverse of 12 by 13 plus cos inverse of 4 by 5 equals to cos inverse of 33 by 65. Prove that cos inverse of 12 by 13 plus cos inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to cos inverse of 33 by 65. Here the left hand side both may be cos or both may be sine, or one may be sine, one may be cos. Right hand side either it may be cos or sine. Now how to proceed with this? So when cos is given, you have to find value of sine. When sine is given, you have to find value of cos. That I will show you. So I will write let cos inverse of 12 by 13 I will take as alpha. Therefore cos alpha equals to 12 by 13. So we can write sin alpha equals to root of 1 minus cos square alpha. Sin alpha is equal to root of 1 minus cos square alpha. So this will be root of 1 minus 12 by 13 whole square. So it will be root of 1 minus 144 divided by 169. So if you take LCM, this will be square root of 169 minus 144 divided by 169. So 169 minus 144 is square root of 25 divided by 169. So it will be 5 by 13. So we can write sin alpha is equal to 5 by 13. Now we come to the second one. Second one is cos inverse of 4 by 5. I will take right here let cos inverse of 4 by 5 equals to say beta. Cos inverse of 4 by 5 equals to beta. Therefore cos beta equals to 4 by 5. Now we will find value of sin beta. So it will be sin beta equals to root of 1 minus cos square beta. So it will be root of 1 minus 4 by 5 whole square. So it will be root of 1 minus 16 divided by 25. Now if you simplify this by taking LCM, this will be root of 25 minus 16 divided by 25. So it will be square root of 9 divided by 25. So this will be 3 by 5. So we can write therefore sin beta equals to 3 by 5. Now both were cos, we have found value of sin. Next right hand side is cos inverse, and I have taken one as alpha, one as beta. I will call the given sum as 1. So what happens to 1 then? Therefore 1 becomes, so we can write therefore 1 becomes alpha plus beta equals to cos inverse of 33 by 65. Now what you have to do is, so right hand side is cos, left hand side is alpha plus beta. So if right hand side is cos and in between here plus, you have to take cos alpha plus beta and solve. If right hand side is sine, in between plus, you have to take sine alpha plus beta and solve. And if it is minus, you have to take cos alpha minus beta. If it is sine, sine alpha minus beta. So I will consider cos of alpha plus beta. I will consider cos of alpha plus beta. So I will write here consider cos of alpha plus beta. So what is cos of alpha plus beta? So it is cos alpha into cos beta minus sin alpha into sin beta. This is value of cos of alpha plus beta. Therefore, we can write alpha plus beta equals to cos inverse of cos alpha into cos beta minus sine alpha into sine beta. This is value of alpha plus beta. Therefore, we can write alpha plus beta equals to cos inverse of, now we will substitute cos alpha. So what is value of cos alpha? Cos alpha is 12 by 13. And what is cos beta? Cos beta is 4 by 5. So 12 by 13 into 4 by 5 minus I will substitute for sine alpha. Sine alpha already we have found. So it is 5 by 13. And what is sine beta? Sine beta is 3 by 5. So it is 12 by 13 into 4 by 5 minus 5 by 13 into 3 by 5. Now we'll simplify. If we simplify this, this will be alpha plus beta equals to cos inverse of 12 into 4, 48 divided by 65 minus 15 divided by 65. Now again, if you take LCM and simplify, you will get alpha plus beta equals to cos inverse of 48 minus 15 divided by 65. So this will be alpha plus beta equals to cos inverse of 33 by 65. But what is alpha? Alpha is cos inverse of 12 by 13. Therefore, we can write cos inverse of 12 by 13 plus cos inverse of 4 by 5 equals to cos inverse of 33 by 65. So, which is your result. Next, we will go for express in simplest form. Express in simplest form. Express in simplest form tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x, tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x divided by b cos x plus a sin x, b cos x plus a sin x. Express in simplest form tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x upon b cos x plus a sin x if a upon b, if a upon b into given condition tan x, a upon b into tan x is greater than minus 1. If a upon b into tan x is greater than minus 1. So here we should convert this into 1 first. So I will write divide by b cos x. So if you divide by b cos x, this will be tan inverse of a cos x divided by b cos x minus b sin x divided by b cos x whole divided by b cos x divided by b cos x plus a sin x divided by b cos x. Now here this cos x will get cancelled, b will get cancelled, cos x b will get cancelled, and this will be converted in the form of tan inverse of, a upon b minus sin by cos is tan x divided by 1 plus a upon b into tan x. So this is a upon b minus tan x divided by 1 plus a upon b into tan x. Now if you see this carefully, this will be like tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. So this a by b is equivalent to x, and this tan x is equivalent to y. So this is like tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus, this is again x into y. Now what is tan inverse of x minus y? Tan inverse of x minus y upon 1 plus x into y. So it will be tan inverse of x is a by b minus tan inverse of y, that is tan inverse of tan x. So here this is expansion of tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. Tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x minus y upon 1 plus xy. So we can rewrite back as tan inverse of a by b minus tan inverse of tan x, that is tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. Again if we expand you will get this. Now this is same as tan inverse of a by b, and tan inverse of tan x is x. So this is tan inverse of a by b minus x. So next we'll pass on to one more miscellaneous sum. So this will be sum number 4. Again it is a miscellaneous sum. So prove that 2 times tan inverse of 1 by 2, 2 times tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7, 2 times tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 equals to tan inverse of 31 divided by 17. You have to prove 2 times tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 equals to tan inverse of 31 by 17. First I will expand this using 2 tan inverse of x formula, that is tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square. So 2 tan inverse of 1 by 2 is tan inverse of 2x. This is value of x. So it is tan inverse of 2 into 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square. So it is tan inverse of 2x into 2x divided by 1 minus x square plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 will keep as it is. This is your left hand side. So this is 2 will get cancelled. This will be tan inverse of 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. So if you take LCM and simplify here, this will be tan inverse of 1 divided by, LCM is 4, so it is 4 minus 1 divided by 4 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. So this 4 will go to numerator, or we can rewrite this as tan inverse of 1 divided by 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. So 3 by 4 we can write as 1 upon 3 by 4 we can write as tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. Now again you can apply tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y formula. So this will be tan inverse of x plus y, that is tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 4 by 3 into 1 by 7. So this will be, LCM is 21. So it will be tan inverse of 3 sevens are 7, 7 fours are. So this will be tan inverse of 28 plus 4 divided by, in denominator it will be again 21 minus 4 divided by 21. So this will be tan inverse of, in numerator it is 28 plus 4 divided by 21 whole divided by 21 minus 4 divided by 21. So this common LCM will get cancelled. So it is tan inverse of So here LCM is 21, this will be 3. So this will be 28 plus 3. So tan inverse of, it will be tan inverse of 28 plus 3 is 31 divided by 21 minus 4 is 17, which is your RHS. So here first I have simplified using 2 tan inverse of x. So using 2 tan inverse of x we get tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. Now again using tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of 5 formula, LCM is 21. So here 3 7s are 21, 7 3s are 21, and here also LCM is 21, 21 minus 4. So 21 minus 4 in denominator, common LCM will get cancelled. So it is 28 plus 3 divided by 21 minus 4. It is tan inverse of 31 divided by 17.